plus recording for a web page. So sure, and trying to make out direct. New age start or was, and I hope our direct will of course working. If not, as I said, we will look this game by AGT Shadow from Finland, from AGT team. So and the first frag was by Chopstick with a crowbar. really nice. So I think Julian auto direct usually don't work, so
okay,
please, yeah, comment it and I will fix the score just for 1-0 by right team. It's really don't care, but okay, so go.
Okay, well, welcome again, guys. We're now spectating another game from that Fragfest from EHLL birthday. This is still two mixed teams on StalkX this time, and the situation is 7 versus 7. We are going to watch this match through AGT Shadow's perspective, the player from Finland. So the current situation is 19 minutes are remaining, and 23 frags for the blue team, and 14 frags for the yellow team. So the blue team is having the control right now. This map is pretty interesting for 7 versus 7, even because there are very wide areas. The only problem is that the lack of weapons. Shadow grabbed an MP5 and he's going to rush center area. He got one frag and facing another enemy and got another frag. He's now pushing to the LG room controlled by the blue team, but got killed. The blue team is currently holding the LG area, which is the most important of the map because it has both long jump module and the powerful weapon, which is a crossbow. The yellow team is right now trying to pushing to the LG area in order to get back the control of it, and it seems that they managed to push the blue team from it, but they still have some of the blue team still have the Gauss and the long jump module, so it will be hard to keep up the control here. The yellow team has the crossbow, but the blue team is trying to push. Honest got 2 kills. Shadow is going to make some frags at the LG to the RPG area and got 1 frag with the crossbow. Another spawn frag from Shadow, and he's now controlling the RPG area, which is a very strategic point to hold when you are having the LG control in order to kill freshly spawned people. He's now having a sight on the spawns of the LG room and sighted on one enemy. He's now holding the RPG room, area. So 17 minutes are remaining, and score is 82 for the blue team and 56 for the yellow team. As you can see, the score is going pretty fast, even faster than the Elixir map in 8 versus 8 situation. Frag from Shadow, but got killed by Isocars by the grenade. Isocars now has his crossbow, and Shadow is going to recover 1 bow. Now he's going center in order to prevent the blue team from pushing. The blue team is gathered on the RPG area. As you probably have seen, Shadow got very nice frag with the Glock to an enemy with the Gauss. He's now in center, preventing push from the blue team. The yellow team currently have the control of the LG area, and Shadow is going for the crossbow. But unfortunately got killed by close distance. He's now spawned on the RPG area and facing 2 enemies. He's with crossbow and was facing 4 enemies. He's trying to get away and will probably go for the bow if it has spawned. but it didn't. It doesn't. One kill from Shadow on an enemy that had the RPG. He's waiting for the bow and holding the LG area. He got killed by grenades, but spawned right here. Unfortunately for him, his bow got stolen again. He won't manage to have it. He took the long jump module, which is pretty important in this map because it allows you to dodge both grenades and RPG shots. And sure, it allows you to recover pretty quickly. Okay, the bow is in Shadow's hands, and he's probably going to make some interesting frags right now. 40 minutes and a half left. Headshot from Shadow on the heavy area. He's facing two enemies, one frag from him, and he's now going away and trying to cover his team. He's now sneaking and trying to get another frag, but got killed, unfortunately, by Wolgas. He got spawn killed again, and has now spawned on the 357. Got a nice frag with it, by the way, on an enemy that was right behind him. He's waiting for the crossbow, but also preventing enemies from pushing to the LG area. As you can see, both teams are trying to get a control of this area because, as I said, it has a crossbow weapon, which is the most interesting in this map. Because most of the time fights are going to be in long distance. One frag from Shadow, but was facing two enemies and got killed by the shotgun. He has spawned on the ghost area, but it's probably not a good plan to stay on it because everyone will try getting the ghost at this point. The LG room is clearly controlled by the yellow team, and he is now gathering some weak weapons like MP5 and will go for the bow as it spawns to get it, in order to get some frags on the RPG area. "13 minutes are remaining, and the score is still blue team leading with 181 frags to 116 frags from the yellow team. Everything is still possible. We are still in a early game stage. Shadow got one frag on the LJ area, but got killed because two enemies were there again. They are now controlling the LJ area again, and the yellow team will need to push it again. 12 minutes and a half are remaining, and Shadow surprised an enemy on the heavy area who was busy recovering himself. Shadow is in center, trying to pull some frag off with the Glock, but got killed. He got the armors, and many enemies are gathered on the ghost area. So the blue team is probably gonna have a guy with ghosts pretty soon, which is very deadly in this map. The yellow team is now holding the LG area again, and the blue team was trying to push it from the center, but got stopped by Shadow with his MP5. Shadow is facing an enemy with the ghost, trying to dodge him in order to make him spend a lot of ammo. 3 members of the blue team are gathered in the center and will probably go and push to the LJ area. Shadow, facing a freshly spawned guy, has a hard time killing him, by the way. And finally he got it. Another enemy coming with the RPG, but got a frag on Shadow. Shadow is heading for the crossbow. And yes, he has the crossbow and will be able to make many frags now. He's going for the RPG area control. As said before, this is the most interesting place to hold with the crossbow, because there are many spawn points gathered on it, and practically no weapon. So it's the best way of easily fragging opponents there. Shadow is holding still and got one nice frag on Vomi. Another spawn frag That was pretty nice. He's now facing an enemy, but reloading his crossbow. He can't fight right now, and he's rushing again. He can expect enemies to be in the LG area. And yeah, one frag from him. He's now sighting the bow and missed a shot, but got one spawn frag. Another frag from him. He's very contributing a lot to his team by holding this position. It is one of the best things to do here while the control is established, but got killed. He's now spawned on the LG area and will probably go for his bow back. He was hoping to find the pack, but someone took it. As you can see, he preferred, instead of fragging the opponent, stealing the long jump from him. That was a nice thing to do. The whole blue team nearly is gathered on the ghost area. Nice frag from Shadow, fully headshots with a Glock. Another frag with 357 from him. 9 minutes are left. And one frag from Shadow, but was facing another enemy. The score has now a very big difference. The blue team is leading with 275 frags. The yellow team only has 209 frags, unfortunately. And only 8 minutes and a half are left. Shadow is waiting for the MP5 because it is a very strong weapon in team play games. Because not everyone wears armor there. And 2 nice frags in a row from Shadow with the MP5, but unfortunately got killed by a grenade. If he recovered a shotgun, I will probably go for the bow or MP5. 1 frag from him on the LG area, and yeah, he's fighting a guy and was hoping to get the ghost from him. But unfortunately, he switched weapon just before dying. Shadow is going for the bow, probably. But got stolen. He managed to get a frag. 2 frags in a row from Shadow in a 2 versus 1 situation. He's now facing an extra enemy, and yeah, got another frag on him, but got killed, unfortunately, due to the lack of armor. Shadow is waiting for the RPG. There is a huge frag difference right now from the blue team and the yellow team. This is gonna be a very hard comeback that the yellow team will have to do in order to get the win. 325 frags to 252 frags for the yellow team, and only 6 minutes and a half are remaining. Nice frag from Shadow from very long distance with MP5 on the ghost area. He's now pushing the LG room that is controlled currently by the blue team. Nice crowbar frag from Shadow on the LG area. 6 minutes are remaining. And I think the blue team is gonna get the win. This is starting to get over. The frag difference is way too much right now to be recovered by the yellow team. As we can see, the yellow team is not controlling anymore the LG area. They are now submitting to the map control of the blue team. Yeah, I think 5 minutes is not enough to make such a big comeback. 362 frags the blue team and 282 frags for the yellow team. 4 minutes and a half are left. This was still an interesting game from Shadow's perspective, because we could see how team games were how will one play in team games in order to contribute to the team. That is to say, holding specific areas in order to prevent enemies from spawning or getting weapons or armor, rather than just going and fragging around. As you can see, the blue team is doing exactly what Shadow was doing, that is to say, holding the RPG area with crossbow. It's very universal strategy. Shadow has the Gauss and is waiting for ammo, and unfortunately got killed. He's facing 3 enemies in the RPG area and will try to pull a frag with satchels, but unfortunately they were not close enough. Three minutes are left, and the score is 397 for the blue team to 315 for the yellow. HLTV seems to be lagging. The whole blue team is gathered in the LG area. Two minutes and a half are remaining. The next game will be a 7 versus 7 situation again from the EHLL birthday Fragfest, and will be on Havoc, I think. Nice frag from Shadow with the RPG. 2 versus 1 situation, 3 versus 1 situation. Shadow got 1 frag and he's reloading his RPG, preventing enemy from getting the RPG and grabbing the armor. He'll probably get some ammo for the RPG and will go for a push again on the LG area that is controlled by the enemy right now. He'll probably pass through the bow area in order to get that strong weapon. 1 minute and a half remaining, and the yellow team managing to get the LG area right now. But what I should do is playing very aggressive right now, not trying to map control so much, because the blue team can now play the defense as they lead by about nearly 100 frags. Shadow got his bow again, but it's way too late. But he will be able to pull some very nice frags, and unfortunately got killed by Zek. 35 seconds are remaining, and the blue team is leading 447. Just to remind you, to remind the viewers, you can freely join the EHLL web chat, which is a nice way of communication and feedback, by the way. 8 seconds are left, and the blue team is gonna win.
So huge score, really.
400, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 100 leading by blue team. So the blue team won the match again, yeah? Like in the Elixir.
Yep.
Okay, so right mix will be like a blue, and I will just right now update the scores. So it's 2-0 for a mixed team, and don't go anywhere. We will come back again in a few, 5 or some minutes. And
yeah, 10 minutes. I just need to make a call and to make some.
Okay, no problem. So we will return in 10 minutes, and I will just set movies for you. Enjoy it and have fun. Be right back.